Hey everyone. Testing 1, 2, 3. I meant to stream earlier, but just YouTube live streaming just gave me some headaches. Let's see what. Hey, Lit Gaming, how's it going? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, so you can't hear me. Yeah, for some reason I've been having some audio problem. It's weird. Thanks, Lit Gaming. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw you were playing some Castlevania recently. I guess you were playing Rondo of Blood. I have yet to play that game, so that's why I didn't really stop by. Because I want to play that blind as well. I'm going to have to reset this. It's a long story why I'm playing the Japanese version. I basically don't have... I have the Super Nintendo Mini. And I have the Super Nintendo, obviously, but long story, it's I don't have those at the moment. So I have the Super Famicom Mini. Okay, I guess we're ending with test. Yeah, it happens to the best of us and the worst of us. In my case, the worst of us. Yeah, sometimes you forget to press that commentary button. It's like you could, I'm gonna make this story up. You know, back in the day of Hyrule, a lot of people were looking for the Triforce, which was split into 3 pieces: wisdom, power. Oh boy, wisdom, power, and oh man, strength. I think strength. Even though power is kind of similar to strength. There was great war, civil war, over the Triforce in the land. So the Triforce was sealed by the sages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 sages. Of course, you're not going to do that great of a job. They sealed the evil wizard Ganon forever. It's sort of like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, it's like Mortal Kombat Annihilation. You know, Raiden asks. He has 3 questions to ask the elders, and it's like he says, "Why did you allow this to happen?" And you know, the elders were just like, "We don't know." So it's kind of like this with Zelda. It's just, you know, everything gets sealed, kind of like Castlevania. It's you know, Dracula. Every 100 years. It's always that nice number, right? 100 years. Dracula comes back. You know, he doesn't come back in 98 years. It's always 100. Yeah, congratulations on that Rondo of Blood, for sure. It's a sick game. You know. And I'm the expert. I'm playing on the sidelines. One of these days, I'll do a no-death run. I like that sound effect. I'll do a no-potion run, I think. You know? I think I got it. You know, I'll try, but Amateur's playing, but he's a pro at this game. We're not going to finish this game, obviously, in this stream. Link Help! I'm trapped in a castle. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Who's there to help? I am the princess in the castle. Ganon has locked me along with the wizard Anchor or something. Is there anyone out there to help? My father, the king, has been locked up as well. I know there's someone named Link. Link, I have to go. So you have to stay where you are and do not leave the house at all. It is dangerous. Hey, Link Gaming. Yeah, I'm actually a relative pro at the game. Oh, you mean with Rondo Blood? I guess that game you could kind of beat in Japanese in a way, but I guess it's kind of cool to play Rondo Blood in Japanese. I know it also came out on the TurboGrafx Mini, and it was also on the Sega Genesis Mini. Yeah, it's a sick game. It was also on the Wii U, also on the Virtual Console. But I guess this game I could beat in Japanese. I beat it in French. So, I beat it in American French. So, you know, due to circumstances, this is the only way I can play it, unless I use an emulator. You know, me personally, I don't really care if I use an emulator or not, but if I have access to a system, I guess I'll just, hey, there's some subtle differences with the Japanese version of Zelda. Dracula has to recharge. Yeah, he's always recharging every 100 years. So, Link, there's a secret somewhere. Hey kid, what are you doing out here? Go back. Alright, you're pushing my buttons. Kid, press B, even though you don't have a sword. What are we doing out here in the rain? Wow, this is the Super Nintendo. Oh, wow. Oh, you gotta do Castlevania 3 next? Yeah, that's brutal. Castlevania 3 is like, yeah, you know the cool thing? Yeah, Castlevania 3 is just like... I played that, and I had to take a break from it. I was playing it blind. If you see this kid Link, it's 100 rubies. Alert everyone. Yeah, Castlevania 3, I played it, and yeah, there's multiple paths, and basically, yeah, it's pretty brutal. If you take the wrong path, like I have, you know, I don't know if that's like a metaphor for my life or something. It's just... But, yeah, you can only choose one character, either Alucard, you know, to pick up, Alucard or Sypha. Link, I can speak telepathically. There's a secret in a garden, all the way to the right. Hey kid, no one in the castle. You know, the thing with Zelda, I think it's a really it's a very friendly game with maps. Because like you see here, it's like you could, like, you know, if this map was completely different, then yeah, I'll be messed up for sure. But it's a game that, it's a very visual game. Obviously, I think the later ones, like the 3D ones, might be tough to play in a different language that you're not used to. I played the Canadian version of this. And, Link, I should have had, you know, something happened. Here's a sword. Press B for the special powers. Link is passed by our ancestors. One more thing, Zelda is your I don't know. Zelda's my sister, maybe? Could this be a Star Wars reference? I guess that's it. That's pretty gruesome for a kid's game. Man, Nintendo didn't really do any censorship, and Link doesn't really seem to be too beat up about it. He's kind of just moving on pretty quickly. Well, you don't see any blood on him. You know, pretty, you know, but hey, whatever. Grant was my dude when I was younger. Haven't played it since, but I was very close to the end when I did. Oh yeah, Grant is actually another character, I believe. Like he goes on someone's back or something, or he jumps pretty well, I think. I didn't think about that because I know the Castlevania Netflix show, which is a pretty good show, by the way, in terms of video game adaptations. No, the characters that are featured a lot are Sypha, Trevor, and Alucard. So, I don't think Grant has been into Castlevania Netflix yet. But yeah, I think I've seen that character in Castlevania 3. So I guess I stand corrected. I think there's three characters you can pick up. So that's pretty cool, actually. Well, let's pick up these, things here, and you can throw them. Well, somebody should have cut this garden. Oh, didn't want to bug you. But you don't have a net yet, so you can't collect bees just yet. Yeah, I love this music. This music was always pretty darn good. It's not really that hard. Well, you played it about 100 times, so and actually it does count your deaths if you save the game. So I guess since I had the mini, I could just cheat my way, but whatever. There's only one time you had to save your game. Like if you saved it after beating the third dungeon before going to the Dark World, you could save your game. That's only one time. So I guess when people did no death runs, they would try to do it in 2 takes, I guess. Well, there goes a no-hit run. It wasn't a hit. Alright, I got a map. Push. Okay, that works. Hey, thanks, Len. I appreciate it. Shared you on Facebook and Twitter. Or shared you on, yeah. You know, it's like, you're on the boat, you're in the boat. Where are you? I'm in the boat. I'm on the boat. Well, you're not on with your gameplay. Heart's gonna come up. Better. Oh, you're bragging how easy this game is. Now look, now you're running. Oh, there we go. That sound. Whew. Yeah, I gotta do a better job promoting. This was kind of a spur of the moment, though. But I gotta jazz up my Facebook page, and I kind of just started one. It's just, but yeah, I need to do a little bit better. I gotta do better on social media. I just started streaming like a month ago, so it's like, I guess just, just keep doing what you're doing. And hopefully, obviously you want to make some adjustments. But yeah, promotion is always key, like Reddit even too. But Reddit kind of takes some time to, there's all those rules, you gotta like, you can't post your Street Fighter video right away. You have to, do like 10 Street Fighter posts or comments before you post something, like an 8-to-1 rule or something. Well, now you're at full health. You don't have the Master Sword yet. Look, you got a key. You got the magic boomerang. That works. It's a boomerang. Kind of anticlimactic, in my opinion, getting a boomerang here. It was kind of too easy. Too soon. In the first Zelda, it had a lot more interesting way to get the boomerang. You had to defeat an enemy to get it. Here it's kind of just in the treasure chest. Well, you know, mind your surroundings. You know, people say, why do I use this line? Well, look, you're using, you know, your items around you. You got the big key, you are the big boss. Oh, I got the money. I got the money before I got Zelda. Now, this is a great theme. This is the first time a console, I don't know about handheld, this is the first time we hear the Zelda theme. And I remember in Ocarina of Time, it was so awesome. So this is actually the first time we hear the theme. Link. Wow, she gets straight to the point. She doesn't even say, oh, thank you. Link, thank you. Again, Link, you know, a lot of danger is happening. The wizard locked the king, my father, and he imprisoned everyone. He's spread evil throughout the land. Do you understand? Now this is the thing where you say yes and not at all. If you say not at all, she will repeat. So I don't know if this is yes or no in Japanese. So I guess top? Let's see. Okay, that makes sense. Top is yes, no is the bottom. It's not so obvious because in Ocarina of Time, the owl, there's this owl that kind of talks. And sometimes you get so annoyed by the owl, you just keep pressing the buttons, and he says, do you understand? And the first option is no. So he keeps repeating. So. Yeah, it's always funny. I always get a couple lurkers. I always get like at least, no matter, I think the most people have come, I think it was like 7 or 8. But then, no matter what the percentage is, I always get 2 lurkers in every stream. So I see it says I have a couple of lurkers already. So, but that's fine. You know, I'm just gonna talk to myself mostly. I kind of maybe talk too much, I think. I kind of need to tone down a bit. Against my throat, and just sometimes it's good to just listen to the music. Oh yeah, sometimes I forget what I said. I gotta do, you know, with the chat, I do want to do better, like the highest latency. Plus, also I'm looking at, I guess when I play the game, I'm looking away from the screen from my computer, so I guess if I make a joke or something or observation, I always forget the last minute because I'm just blabbing all the time. Oh, I guess about the lurkers you're probably laughing about. Let me see. There's something. There's a hidden passageway. And I kind of have a loud voice, too. Wonder where the passageway could be. I heard it takes 2 people to move this thing. Okay, can't move it there. You know, if anyone's lurking or whatever, if you need to lower my, if I need to lower my decibel of my voice, let me know. Hey, look, you're working and lurking. It's probably Mazin. he's always lurking about. He's probably watching this to take notes. Although, probably not much to take note of. I'm not really an expert. I want to see if I'm recording this, because, let's see. Yep, okay. Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just that one time, I think it was one of my first streams, I did a Super Contra stream, and I gave it all my all. Commentary and just gameplay. Some good chat interaction. And then I forgot to press the record button on my Elgato, so... You know, and then YouTube didn't save it. Didn't save the stream, so I should contact them. So now I learned my lesson. Oh, always press that commentary button or the record button. That's just like... Well, let's put some light on the situation. And I'm going to be using that pun a lot. Because there's really nothing else to say with that light. Alright, well, go light on the puns. Let's see. I had the same situation when I started a couple years ago on Twitch. I would have to talk to myself a lot of the times because I would upload to YouTube. So I wanted those people to think I had viewers. Yeah, I see another comment. Also, I'll get to the second comment. But yeah, the first comment, sometimes that's a joke. I could just create, like, my own commentary. Like, Joe says he likes the Zelda animated TV show. Yeah, Joe, that show, you know, was pretty good. It's a little bit cheesy. Oh, Rick says, yeah, only one season. I would love to see season 2. Yeah, Rick, I know. Yeah, it's like, I could just create characters and stuff. I could do, like, voices and stuff. I think the thing with Twitch is so much easier than YouTube. I feel like with YouTube it's like, thank you, the stream is working. And then there's tags and stuff and the description. Like, I did tags and it's like a really good description with like target keywords. And then like the stream just crashed and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna just do a 1-2 sentence description. And I didn't even do tags, which I probably should. I could probably do that, but you know what? I'll do it after or whatever. It's like Twitch is just boom. You just do 4 or 5 tags that they do automatically for you. It's like YouTube should just be like that, really. You know, you gotta do like 500 characters of tags and stuff. It's like, I guess my advice, yeah, create a Google Docs document and then put your description in the Google Docs, and then you can just copy and paste. If your YouTube stream kind of like messes up, you have to redo it, and like copy your tags on a clipboard, not a real clipboard. Yeah, you know, that's just some things. It gets tedious if you keep doing all that stuff. Yeah, and I think with Twitch, it's good to start on YouTube first, because Twitch, no one's gonna watch. You're gonna have a lower probability of people watching your streams. Although I always get a lurker when I did Twitch time to time. But yeah, I've seen people, they said they would be on Twitch for years and no one would comment on anything. So, let me read the second comment. That way they would subscribe. I had to start on Twitch. Oh, that's interesting. That's a unique, and upload to YouTube. That's how I started. Yeah, I think about that sometimes, that it's probably cooler, it's easier maybe to just do Twitch and then just upload on YouTube. But I kind of like to do some editing if I do that. But sometimes it's just easier to just use both actually. But I'm gonna try the reverse route. I'm gonna try YouTube first, and then maybe in a couple years I'll go to Twitch. I guess with Twitch, in order to mess around with like analytics and stuff, you know, just sometimes I'll just do like a Street Fighter beginner mode and just mess around just to get those like, oh, you stream on this days and whatnot. You know, there's a secret passage somewhere. I am gonna play Final Fantasy 7, only the opening mission on live, and then I'm gonna do a Let's Plays for Final Fantasy 7, like off stream, until maybe I get to like Wall Market or something. But just because that's one of my favorite games, Final Fantasy 7, and I played the remake a little bit, and I think it's great. You know, I think it's a whole new game, so I kind of want to do a little Let's Plays and live streams in between. Zelda! Link! Even though I guess you know my name. Welcome! Thank you for saving Zelda. Thank you, Link. Here is... Now, the name... In the English version, he's a something... In the Japanese, he's a priest, but then they have a different name for it, because they thought it was too religious in the American version. You must save Hyrule. Hyrule's in danger. There are 7 dungeons or something. There's 3 to unlock the Master Sword. Is the only way to seal the curse. There are 3 penance hidden. There's a village elder who you must speak with, Sarhasha. Do you understand? Yep. And we put it on your map for you. Well, I appreciate that. Link, I put the location on your map. Link, you can do it. You can save Hyrule. And there's a big spider. Not in the game, but I see a big spider on the wall. Let's see the map. Yep, so it's all mapped out. Yeah, if there was no map and you were playing this in a... Yeah, that's tough. That's pretty cool that there's a map. I only had my Xbox One and the Kinect, because I bought it early. So I used the Xbox to connect to Twitch and used my Kinect as a cam mic. Did that for a few months until I had access to a PC and an Elgato. Yeah, that's the key. You kind of start humble, you know. You kind of just make what you have with the equipment. I know you could use like with Xbox and Kinect, you could use like similar to PS4. You could stream. You don't really need a capture card per se. You could just stream with PS4. But I think it's like 1 hour at a time. But yeah, that's creative, you know. Just make use of the Kinect, because I know the Kinect kind of followed a little bit of the Wii. You know, that was when Microsoft was trying to do their motion sensor. But obviously, Xbox at the time was a little bit ahead of Nintendo with multimedia. You know, Nintendo was a little bit behind, and they kind of still are. Well, you know, it doesn't hurt to follow that map. All right, we'll do it the following the map good way. Might as well. We'll try to beat obviously the first dungeon, the first what is it called? To get the first appearance in a Zelda game, I believe. And this song here is, yeah, in Zelda 2 we didn't have this song like in the iconic first Zelda. I know a lot of people do Hearts Challenge. This is mostly a chill playthrough stream because I am going to do a no death run. I had to do it in one sitting, so down the line. These people here, they give you a fortune. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But obviously this is a different language, so I'll put no. I love Nintendo, but they are always behind graphically since GameCube. But they are innovative as heck. So I off stream I curse, but on stream yeah, it's harmless obviously, but I just say heck. What the heck with it? YouTube says something about that comment being on review. So I had to click it, but I allowed it. I don't mind if someone curses as a comment. This is I'll just rephrase it. I try to keep it family friendly just for me. But yeah, I totally agree. Well, you know what the thing is? I think the Switch is like Nintendo. They kind of combine things like the DS. Like they were playing. What am I saying? Yeah, you know, they had the 3DS, and the Wii U was kind of sagging in sales, but the 3DS was doing pretty good, and Nintendo kind of had to like make games for both things. So I think since people love Pokemon and all that Animal Crossing or whatnot for the handhelds, would you like to buy a bottle for $100? Yep, and you got to highlight it to the world. You got to raise that bottle. You just got a bottle. You could put bugs in it. You could put potions in it. I think the Switch was a great name because the Wii U was a horrible name, and obviously the GameCube didn't do well in sales. They are, I have to admit, the Wii graphically, I mean, I apologize to Nintendo fans. Like, I love Nintendo, but the Wii graphically, I'm sorry, the Wii graphics were pretty bad. Like, I mean, they're not like bad, like, oh, because it's a video game system. Well, you don't want to hit that chicken, because that chicken's more dangerous than Ganon. But yeah, the Wii graphics, like Wii Sports, I love the concept of it. Like the idea, but the graphics of Wii Sports was just, it was just those Miis. Oh man. I know Nintendo fans are just gonna, you know, this stream's gonna go viral. Because all the Nintendo fans are gonna listen to the stream eventually in the years to come and unsubscribe. I just gotta take it, tell it real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a Nintendo fan, but you know, you can't just be like, oh man, Nintendo, everything they do is amazing. You know. I'm pretty sure the Wii U was the prototype for the Switch. I agree. I agree 100%, Lit. Because the Wii U gamepad was supposed to be sort of like portable, like you could take it with you in another room and whatnot. Oh, that's the Running Man. Link, how are things? She's sweet. Look at her. She's dancing. Yeah, you could take the Wii U gamepad and you know, if someone's watching TV, you know, you can still play your Wii U games. You know, which was kind of cool. So that kind of concept, yeah, was kind of like an early idea for the Switch. And I think the Wii U was just a horrible name. They should just called it like Wii HD or Super Wii or something. Hey Link, how's it going? I put an X on your map where the first dungeon is. Hey, that's pretty cool. So that's where the village elder is not here. It's the same system, but they made it smaller, and now it's portable for more than 50 feet away. It's a perfect system in theory. Yeah, I agree. You have a great name, Switch, and yeah, it works well. You know, that's why I didn't get the Switch Lite yet, or I don't have a Switch. It's because I feel like the Switch Lite, you can't dock it to the TV. And, you know, good comeback for Nintendo. But, you know, I think they were lucky that they had Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hey, Link. Not more like, hey, Link. More like, Link is here. Yeah, what a... That's messed up. I mean, that is messed up. I'm here to try to save Hyrule. And you have to call the knights on me? I'll tell you, I'm gonna go in that house, and I'm gonna just, well, you gotta keep it, you gotta keep her cool. Alright, you go stay in there. Now you want to collect some heart pieces here. There's probably 2 or 3. From people I've talked to, most thought the Wii U was an add-on. Yeah, peripheral. They never knew it was an actual game system. I totally agree. I have a Switch Lite, and I have not found a way to put it on TV. I even got a USB-C to HDMI cable. Yeah, I think third parties, they might do something with that. There might be a third party company that might find a way around that. But that's a little bit kind of lame of Nintendo to do that. But I totally agree. I felt like the Wii U gamepad was like an accessory, to be honest with you. Even Reggie, when he was talking about it, he said, oh, the Wii, and like he got confused with the Wii and the Wii U. So, you know, when your head marketer is confused about the system, I think people would too. I didn't even know the Wii U came out until 2015 or 2014. When people said there was a Wii U, I was like, what, really? Really bad marketing. And, you know, sorry Nintendo fans, but Reggie's overrated. I mean, that's my opinion. You know, I guess as a marketer, he has some uniqueness, I guess. Like, you know, like, I'm going to take names and stuff. But, you know, Reggie's not a video game player. You know, I hate to say, he was pretty bad at Super Smash Brothers. You know, he said, I had 99 lives in Super Mario World. I mean, everyone had 99 lives in Super Mario World. And then, he said something about, like, oh yeah, this Zelda game's the best Zelda game. Well, of course you're going to say that about your own game. You know? Yeah, I might do some Nintendo rant videos, like gimmicks. Maybe do something with puppets and something. You know, like each each puppet's a character. Like one's a Sony fanboy, one's a Nintendo fanboy. Hey, Link! How are things? Yeah, there's some treasures down there, and be careful of the light. Well, have a good day, Link. Well, you want to be careful, you know, how many bombs you have. Alright, got another heart, so I need 2 more to get a life. You can use a normal phone cable to charge the Switch. Well, that's pretty cool. But the USB-C to HDMI cable I got works on my phone, but not the Switch. Pretty sure it's in the firmware to cancel it out. Yeah, that's the thing that Nintendo does. They always do these updates, like these stability updates, and you know it's like they always announce it every week, so they always try to like get quote unquote one step ahead of hackers. Well, speaking of hacking, you hacked it pretty well here. Thank you, expert. This is a precursor for a future dungeon, which is pretty neat. You know, it's not really like foreshadowing. It's kind of hard to say that this is a future dungeon, but light is going to be a big factor in one of the dungeons in the Dark Palace. That's pretty cool. There's only one village in this whole game, so you know, I guess might as well explore it. Well, no, an empty room, no one's here. Except for this old lady. And you're breaking her pots? Hey, Link. What's going on? Yeah, there's so much stuff is going on with the knights and stuff. It's crazy. Do you know about the Master Sword? It's in the Lost Woods. If you get 3 pennants, you will break the seal of the curse of the woods. You should go talk to the village elder. Right now, he's in the Eastern Palace. Do you understand? Yes. Yep, you too. You have a good day too, lady. This person's gonna call on me again. Oh, I went in her house. There's a Mario, you know, little Easter egg. That's probably, I don't know how many Easter eggs there are in this game. They're not that much though. Well, you're missing a bottle, right? Yeah, okay, you got 2 bottles. You're missing another heart. I think it's down here. That's the library. We gotta go to that later. Now, this is a funny thing about this game, is that these brothers, they won't talk to each other. But I just bombed the wall, so at first he will say, Link, you know, I haven't talked to my brother in the longest time. He blocked the wall. Now you hear it said, oh, thank you, Link. Maybe I'll go talk to my brother after all. In the ending, you kind of see them reunite. Look, they have the same layout, except that his bed is top left, his bed's top right. You know, same, I don't see any fridges or anything. Hey, Link, have you spoken to my brother? It's like one of those weird things, has nothing to do with the game. Hey, Link, 15 seconds and I'll get you something special if you could jump over these signposts. Alright, you're on the clock. Make it count. This sign says here, if you're reading this, you're close. Oh, and I messed up, did I? Hey, Link, you did it in 13 seconds. Here's a heart. I mean, honestly, if I did that in 20 seconds or 10 minutes, I'm going to take that heart regardless. I mean, dude, I got to save Hyrule. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, timing 15 seconds. Alright, is there anything else here? I think this is the chance game. Well, take a chance, take a risk. Just for 20 bucks, why not? Alright. I broke even. Alright, this is a homage to the first Zelda game where they had the Nintendo called it the money-making game. I mean, you know, Nintendo really, yeah, that's how it was back in the 80s, I guess, with games. You know, the wording. You know, they meant well, but, you know, money making. I guess they didn't want to call it gambling. They should have just called it, I guess, a game or something. Well, you're missing the don't want to bug you, but you're missing the bug, catching net. Link, my garden is just full. Can you please cut it? I would really appreciate it if you just press the sword button. Well, you could cut your own grass or hire somebody. Why do I have to cut your grass? Are you going to pay me? Another odd thing about this game, if you cut... Well, you got... Oh, you should have collected that fairy. See, cutting the grass had some benefits. Where is that guy with the catching net? Gotta steal his hearts. Is that you, Link? I'm not really feeling that well. I got a really bad cough from Death Mountain. Something's going on. The air in Death Mountain is just really bad, Link. Here's a bug catching net. You can catch fairies, bugs, and fish. No, you can't. I don't think you can collect fish. Here, Link, I'm just... please give back the bug catching net when you're done with it. Yeah, the game says you are borrowing. You're borrowing the net. You're not... But it's really for me to keep. In all honesty. You know? This guy's the running man. No pun intended to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, you're out of bombs. That's a giant That's a... Yeah, it's the worst thing when you're streaming. You see like a spider. Alright, I could stock up on bombs, but I think that's it for this village. I believe. You know, this is an, you know, it's quote-unquote old game, so it only had, Super Nintendo went up to 32 megabytes, so this is a 12 megabyte game, and it came out in the early days of the Super Nintendo, so technically you could have got, like, they could have put 4 or 5 more towns in the game, but, you know, one town is good enough. You know, that's why I would love to see a real remake of this game. You know, you see like bigger towns and stuff. Well, we're gonna go on to the first palace. You know, because like Final Fantasy, has more than one town. Like even the NES Final Fantasy has about 7 or 8 towns, and you know, that's just I don't know if that's a gripe, but it gets a free pass because it's a cool town. Has some uniqueness to it. Well, let's see. You want to check out your map? Can I block this? Okay. I think, what did I get in the first dungeon again? I get something. I get the shoes. I get the shoes from the Elder, where you can kind of dash. Okay, I'm heading in the right direction. I have 3 hearts. I could get another heart just to make things a tiny bit easier. Let's see, maybe we'll get one more heart. Obvious pun, my heart's into it. And I think you get a heart here, I believe. If I remember, yep. You could, it's like a mirror world where the dark and the light, so you kind of mess around a bit. Yeah, I love that sound. I love that sound effect. That's a classic Zelda staple. I mean, that's pretty cool that they had that. And now, the fish is going to be, well, look what you did to those poor fish. You know, you don't have a heart. Look at you. Look at this, folks. That fish had a nice, nice pond. Now here you could throw, oh, what the heck? And then he tells you a secret. Let me tell you a secret. And he basically says that, you could talk, if you get the slippers or something, you could, I don't know, you could talk to the Zeros or something. Alright, it's to the right. I do love the, I love the dungeon music. I think I could get another heart container, but let's just go to the first dungeon. You know, if you're a Zelda Link to the Past nerd, alright, second dungeon, if you want to say so. It's the Hyrule Castle was the first dungeon. What do we have here? Okay, restore my health. Restore your weariness. Someone says, yeah, what's your thoughts on Breath of the Wild? Well, I did play it for the Wii U, and I loved it. But I only played it for like 4 or 5 hours, and that doesn't mean I didn't like it. It was just that, I don't know, I was playing other games, and I was debating, should I get a Switch? And I said to myself, I'm going to save my money, so I'm definitely going to play Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, actually. I know the frame rate's a little bit lower, but I'll see. But I love the whole concept of it, you know, the whole open worldness. And to have that on the Wii U was pretty darn awesome, because the Wii U was kind of missing like that killer game. So to kind of push that hardware, that's pretty cool history-wise with the Wii U. Hey, Link! You are the descendant of the hero of the Triforce. You are the descendant of a Hylian knight. You must go to the palace Do you understand? Yep. You must defeat Ganon at all costs. And the evil wizard. Alright. Now what do I didn't get anything for that guy. Let's see. Breath of the Wild is definitely going to be delayed for sure. Okay, I love... I'm pretty excited to play this dungeon. I have arrows, so that gives you a hint. I have 20 arrows, but no bow and arrow. So it's kind of giving you a hint of what's coming up. Oh boy, I like this music. It's very ambient here, coming up. Yeah, this music it's pretty sick. I mean, it's not like catchy or anything, but it fits. This is a dungeon. Hylian. Hylian doesn't make sense. It should be Hyrulean. They come from Hyrule. Should be Hyruleans. Yeah, I guess so. I guess they don't want to get confused with Ryu, because Ryu is in Hyrule. Bad joke. First time ever playing the game, I did get hit by that giant ball over there. That boulder or whatnot. Oh, pretty cool sound effects. I don't think they have that in the American. That's like the first time I think I heard of those sound effects. Like, at least like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. So already the game, this is kind of cool. I like this design. They're showing you this big treasure chest. So it's kind of like, you know, you gotta get to there at some point. That's pretty cool. I like that. These guys can be kind of annoying. Well, what do you hit? Yep, use your boomerang if you can. You know, once you get your bow and arrow, these guys are gonna be pretty easy. Sometimes I forget, because if you hit all the enemies, you get like a key. But I guess not here. Well, I'm on eBay. I'm gonna get that Nintendo Power Player's Guide. Oh. Yeah, the Nintendo Power Player Guides for Link to the Past is pretty sick. You know, it's incredible. They took photos, like they took some type of camera, and they took a photo, and it's amazing how visual it was. You know, because like I feel like that's a good way of learning. You know, it's like you have like visuals with like brief info. You know, like I can't stand walls of text, like textbooks and stuff like that. That just has like giant stuff of just nonsense, you know. And you know, the way of the writing is pretty clever. You know, they would use puns. That's where I get my cheesy puns from. Like, let's shed light on the situation. You know, you light a lamp. Link, this is Zelda. Oh, actually, no, it's Sarhasha something. You know, I'm speaking to you telepathically. In each dungeon, there's usually a big secret item or weapon, like the bow and arrow. Yeah, Nintendo Power rocked. You know, those strategy guides were just, you know, it's kind of weird to say the word sick with a magazine, but they were pretty sick. Because they put a lot of care into it, you know. But I had to say GamePro, they had pretty good strategy guides also. Like GamePro's Street Fighter 2 strategy guide is pretty good. But sometimes I like to just get a strategy guide, like of a game I'll never play, like an RPG. And I'm like, I'm probably not going to play this for 50 hours of my life. Maybe I'll just look at the pictures and stuff, Well, you're racking up the money. You're getting used to the environments. You got a bomb. That's good. Okay, so I don't have a map yet. Or actually, I do. Yeah, in every Zelda game, you get a map, you get a compass. I guess I'm only going to say it once. I don't want to repeat it all the time. Oh, jeez. Alright, nice callback to the beginning. Okay, so we see a big difference with the Japanese version already. In the American version, this thing here, you don't see this this symbol here. In the American version, it looks completely different. So this is kind of like more religious here in the Japanese version. Oh, remember, use a boomerang. It's unlimited. Yeah, the boomerang was my favorite in the first Zelda. And Link to the Past fans, look, hey, I give hypes and gripes, and the boomerang is not as cool in this game in the first Zelda. Just saying, that's an opinion, Well, in my opinion, your gameplay could be better. You don't have a magic powder yet. Yeah, if you use a magic powder on these things, they turn into fairies. So it's always good to have. I should have took the magic powder early. Oh well. No worries. I got this in the bag. I got the big key. Yep, bow and arrow is coming up. Let's see. Let's defeat this enemy first. My favorite was the Ninja Gaiden 2 strategy guide. Just got it and studied the heck out of it. Oh, what the heck's going on? Well, speaking of heck, what's going on here? Oh, let's see. Oh, mind your surroundings. Yeah, how many times are you going to say that, man? Mind your surroundings. Well, let's see. It didn't help me as a kid, but still had fun with that game. Yeah, I think it's hard to do a magazine strategy guide for like a platformer like Ninja Gaiden, because they're not gonna say everything second by second. That's something that's probably better for audio. That's probably something that would have been cool if they had an audio video guide to platformers and stuff. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden 2, yeah, they would show what each candle has. Not candle, those birds things that you hit. Candles in Castlevania. Yeah, I mean, that was the good thing about it, yeah. And maybe how to defeat a boss. Yeah, I remember Final Fantasy Strategy Guide, Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, they don't have a Ninja Gaiden 1, I believe. Yeah, it was Ninja Gaiden 2. That was issue 15. Well, I think here's a lot of money, yep. well, be careful, you know, you're going after the money. You gotta be mindful of the enemy here. Alright, thanks, expert. You know, that advice wasn't really that necessary, but... So, typical Zelda staple, you get a bow and arrow. Obviously, it makes sense to defeat the boss with a bow and arrow. Hey, video game lover, how's it going? Thanks for checking in. You been playing any good Nintendo games, video game lover? Yeah, it seems like video game lover. Yeah, I know you did some. I know you were talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like some people were saying, you know, it's not a full game, and yeah, in my opinion, Final Fantasy VII Remake, yeah, I can see that perspective that, you know, what, you're gonna spend $150 for the end product at the end of the day, but in my opinion, it's a full remake from the ground up. It's a full game. So, like, they put a lot of care into that game. Well, you woke up a sleeping giant. Okay, so that's interesting design. You know, it's like, because you have to use an arrow to defeat him, so it's kind of like warming you up for these bosses coming up, quote unquote. These bosses are just weird. It's like a weird boss fight. Like the worst strategy. Like you have 6 knights, and you know, they're just jumping. You know, maybe surround link or something, you know? You know, nice sound effect, you know, when the boss is kind of yelling. But these are like monster knights. Look, you're playing a little bit sloppy. Now, they should have done this, like earlier, of all 6 of them. Oh well, it's a little too late. And pennant drops for whatever reason. Oh, okay. They've ruined Final Fantasy VII Remake, in my opinion. They've ruined the battle system and put in a trash system from Kingdom Hearts 3. I never really played Kingdom Hearts, but I hear what you're saying. Like, I do like turn-based. I do have a preference over turn-based because it's more relaxing. I know that sounds kind of weird. Like, I feel like an RPG game, it should be relaxing. Like, you have an action game for a reason, you know? Like, if you want to play an action game, play I don't know, God of War or something, or you know, I'm not knocking those games. It's just that, you know. But I do feel like I kind of like the battle system. Like, I think they should have given you a choice. But like I know when you fight those earlier enemies, it seems like you're hacking and slashing. But to be fair, in the original Final Fantasy VII, you just press the X button. You just press one button. And that's it, and the character dies right away. You know what I mean? Like, is that really like strategy? Just pressing a button? I'm not trying to bash. I love the original Final Fantasy VII battle system. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I think my biggest gripe with the battle system is the camera on the new one. It's kind of confusing. Like, you have to switch from Barret to Cloud and stuff. and then like the AI when it's automatic, it's not that engaging really. I kind of see, you know, it's cool switching, like when you have turn-based, you kind of like choose what, you know, character to do, and it's, you know, like I feel like when I play Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm always like sitting on top of my couch or something, or a chair, you know. Well, when you play the original, you kind of just chill, you know. Like this game here, you just control one character. You know, I don't have to switch between two other characters. But I can see why, you know, I don't know, I kind of like the battle system. That's just, but I totally, you know, if someone doesn't like it, I could totally see why. Especially if you play the original, for sure. I'm only going to be streaming the first chapter, the bombing mission. Because I want to enjoy that game at my own pace. So I'll just do edited Let's Plays. I know I kind of repeated that a second time. Well, you gotta go back to the village elder. So basically this guy could have just given me the shoes already, you know, the running shoes. I don't know why, just because I have a pennant, now he has to give it to me. It's like he doesn't trust me, you know. Ah, Link, I see you got a pennant. Here's a gift passed down Hyrulean generations, the knights. I have these shoes. Is it Air Jordans? Oh, you got a pair of Air Jordans, so now you could jump high. You know, typical Zelda, get the item, now you can use it. You know, it's simple, but it works. They turn into a glorified hack and slash. I think for certain enemies, I think with the Scorpion boss, really, maybe you could beat it hack and slash, but you really have to like move your character around, switch with Barrett, have Barrett use lightning and stuff, and then, you know, wait for limit breaks. There is a strategy in turn-based. Oh yeah, of course there's strategy, but I feel like turn-based is mostly like, especially at the if you over level. Yeah, I think that's the key. If you play the game at a lower difficulty level, or maybe at normal, like, you know, where you're supposed to be level-wise, yeah, there's strategy, of course. Especially if you put active mode. Like, if you play a turn-based game on wait, it's a completely different game. Active mode? Oh boy, that's tough. So I guess what I do is, if there's a game I love a lot, I always play wait mode first. And then I kind of mess around with active. Of course, the flaw is, you know, you're looking at your items and stuff. I mean, that's a bit of a con there. No pun intended. Sometimes you let someone die because you can bring them back and such. In the new one, it's just button mashing. Don't care for it, but that's just my opinion. You know, I haven't played much of it, to be fair. I've only beat the Scorpion boss in terms of gameplay, so I can't really, like, I know later on I got like some weapon stuff, like your weapons could level up. That seemed kind of weird. Like I saw like the Buster Swords at level 1 or something, and you got to do that or something. Yeah, I guess they should make turn-based like active mode for sure. Like, and they should put an asterisk if you beat the game on active or wait. Alright, where are we? Okay, we got 2 more pennants left. I'm gonna probably beat one more. I'm gonna probably beat one more pennant. Just because I spent like not a couple hours troubleshooting because YouTube was kind of crashing on me to stream. I was gonna stream earlier, like 10 or something. So I was thinking of getting all 3 pennants, but we'll see how I go here. I'm gonna get the magic powder. Well, if Mazin is lurking, no Death Run is still intact. Well, this person's mixing things up. Ah, here's a sample. Oh, okay. Let's see. On a safe side, even though I don't really need a potion per se, well, I'll just take it for kicks, whatever. You never know. I could get sloppy. And I think this person... Oh, I need to... No, you don't have it. You must get something from the Lost Woods. Ah, it's the Lost Woods. I'm just saying that works fine in new Final Fantasy games. But to remake Final Fantasy VII and put in a new combat system was the wrong move in my honest opinion. So, do you think maybe there should have been like a... I was a little bit let down by the wording, because they did have classic mode. So I kind of got a little bit excited when I saw classic mode. And then, classic mode is basically just a computer doing the game for you. Like, why would you call that classic mode, I feel like maybe they should have... probably could have done both. Maybe as a compromise. But yeah, don't call that classic mode Squaresoft. That's not classy. Let's see. I guess the Scorpion boss, it could kind of seem tough to fight. But I don't know. I just fell in love with it, And I get it when you fight the quote unquote goons, like the guards after, like in when you're trying to hook up with your with Jesse and crew and whatnot and Barrett. Yeah, it could seem like you're just pressing buttons and stuff. But I did think that if you use like the time shift mode, like where you can kind of slow time, you can kind of and do short commands. It does like you can attack, and then use a special move or something, just to mix things up a bit and make the battle go quicker. Like if you fight those guard, like in the bombing machine, you fight the dogs and stuff, the hounds or whatever. They if you just hack and slash them, sometimes you have to use your fire spell, and then enemies kind of stagger, or they, if you hit their weakness, they have a breaking point. Exactly, but instead of having both just have turn-based, classic mode is garbage. Yeah, classic mode is a joke. It's an insult. I don't know why you call that classic. Because, sorry. with the demo, some people were saying, like, yeah, you could choose a hybrid style. And I got excited, and then I was totally let down when I played the full game. That classic mode was just a waste. Alright, well, let's see. You could get the magic powder, but, you know, you're not a real amateur. You're somewhat of a pro. Let's just go on to the second dungeon. Alright, folks, we're gonna play the second dungeon. Depending on how long it takes, I could probably beat the third dungeon. Let's see. Well, there's probably an easy heart piece you can get on your way. I think it's over here, right? Expert? Yep. Well played. Is it rubies? Ah, it's a heart. Nice. Yeah, that's the worst thing you could get is rubies. $500. And then, you know, maybe you didn't get enough. I think there's another heart over here. Might as well collect some hearts while we're on our way. Oh, well, remember, never hit a beehive. That's what happens. That's kind of funny. That's a monster there. Alright, we're gonna go to the second dungeon. We're pros. We don't need to collect heart pieces. Well, you could get a shortcut. You could get the Zora slippers. That's true. Oh, I need to go to the town anyways to get the book. So. Very peaceful music. Now you can run into trees. Hey, you never know. There's always a ruby somewhere hiding in a tree. What else do we have? Is there anything else? Now that I have the running thing. Something here. Okay. Even though I don't really need it. Yep, I'll take it. Nope. Nothing there. Well, you gotta... You know, no one really uses the library in this game. Somebody left a book. I think there's something here, I know. I forgot to bomb this. There we go. Well, there's money there. You might want to save that for a special occasion. Alright, there's $300 there. I remember playing Twilight Princess, and I was so annoyed with Twilight Princess. Like, you always had full money, or rubies. And all the rubies you get in the dungeons would say, like, oh, your wallet is full. You know, maybe you can come back to it later. That was pretty bad design there. Sorry, Twilight Princess fans. Well, where could that book be? Yeah, this is kind of weird. Somebody left a book here. Hey, look, you know, you gotta run into a bookshelf to get a book. You got the book of something. Now you could read and decipher Hylian language. Alright, second dungeon. Dun, 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 dun. I believe it's the Desert Wasteland. So, in the first Zelda, you really didn't have dungeons, you know, based on your environments. How do I get to there again? Okay, I gotta go to the lake. And in Zelda 2, yeah, even that game, I guess you had the Desert Palace. Somewhat, I could see that. But this was like the first Zelda game. Did this come before? I never really played the Game Boy. Because I never had a Game Boy, so... But in terms of console, this is the first Zelda game to have dungeons based on theme environments. So, you know, you have desert, rock, water, ice, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, you know. Oh, a lot of health. You get a lot of health in this game. But I guess, you know, your curiosity finds things. Well, that guy looked pretty jumpy. That's an octo. This is an octo thing there. And what do I get in the second dungeon again? How do I mean? To the left, Desert Palace. Alright. It's not that far away, really. This guy does not say anything. This is just a middle-aged man who has nothing to say. Oh, I took his sign. Now he's joining me in this quest. Hey, you threw my sign. This guy, what does he do again? I think he shows you the fourth bottle. Oh, now you left. I think there's a heart piece over here. Even though I don't have 4, might as well get it. Let's see what this guy has to say. Ah, you are the descendant of a Hyrule. Yes, because I have the pennant and I have the book. When I do a no death run of this, that's going to be tough because it has to be in one sitting. That means that's 10 dungeons. It has to be in the American version. But I guess this is a nice warm-up. I'll try to do no potions. I'll try to do a no potions, no fairies, no health, you know. I mean, you could get hearts. You know, that's pretty cool design. I mean, you don't really see those monsters that much in the Zelda series, I believe. I guess this is sort of like a bat, or a vulture to call it, in this game. Alright, we have no idea what this means, but if you use the book, there we go. I guess Link is singing. I don't know what he's doing. Like, his hands are on his mouth. He's like, oh my gosh. Oh wow, it's 3 something. Wow. Yeah, this is the last dungeon. Yep. This is the first appearance of this guy. He was a bit of a pain in Ocarina of Time. It's pretty cool seeing, you know, how games evolved, you know, in the series. If you have the mirror shield, you can block them. That's really cool design, though. That's pretty neat. Well, you want to hit, yep, sometimes you got the arrow, so you want to, yeah, this is a, I guess if you want to, like, speed run this, like, the traditional way, not using glitches, yeah, some people just memorize the quickest way to get keys and whatnot. So, you know, that's what the boss looks like in this level. These are, I guess, the minions. I don't know what that was about. That room there. Kind of a lame way to use the jingle, the Zelda. Da -da -da -da. I didn't really do anything. Well, you don't want to do that. you best go back. Gee, couldn't have figured that out. Well, what are you doing, amateur? Well, folks, this is where amateur starts. Is it fatigue? Is it? What is it? Is he seeing things? Can't blame it on the controller. Oh, remember, don't blame it on the shoes. Blame it on the player. I believe there's two dungeon themes. There's this theme, and then there's a dungeon theme for the Dark World, and it repeats 7 times. But that gets a free pass. You know, because it's hard to. What, you're gonna create a? Yeah, they did Ocarina of Time. They did that. They did a Water Temple music, Spirit Temple, Fire. I think that's because, you know, it's 3D. I think doing a different theme music probably wouldn't fit too well in a 2D game like this, at least back then. So you kind of give the composer a free pass. Not a free pass, it's just great composing, you know. Link, this is Zelda. I could talk to you telepathically. Remember, you can always get a compass, big key, and whatnot. Well, I wonder if there's a key somewhere. Lit says, I bought an SNES. I didn't even need, because it came with Donkey Kong Country, and this could have, and this. Oh, okay. So you bought an SNES with Donkey Kong Country and Link to the Past. Could have bought them separate, but it was like $70 for the whole, so it was a fair trade. Yeah, that's a good deal. I guess you could have got a Super Nintendo for 30-40 bucks, but Donkey Kong Country, you get a lot of value with that game for sure. Because with Donkey Kong Country, you could just play it for fun, or you could just play it to get all the secrets, or you could just play it for speedrun. You know, there's like 3 ways to play Donkey Kong Country, and great game design for sure. I thought I had the big key. No? Alright, I guess I don't. That's a big letdown. Yeah, one system, I have to admit, I never knew about the TurboGrafx. Even back in the day. Maybe I've heard about it. I've seen it in a magazine or something. But everyone was talking about Sega and Nintendo, and in America, TurboGrafx wasn't really that great. I think I probably saw it in Toys R Us or something. But it was like if you had one system, that was that. That was enough, really. Well, because I wasn't paying for it, so. Well, the puzzles are not really that hard in this game. Maybe you want to get some fresh air and step out for a minute. Okay, this is pretty cool. You got a heart piece over here. Ah, it was one less. Alright, I thought I had it. Ah, okay. So you get the, I think you get the power glove here. Or the Titan Mitt, more like. I already had an SNES, but for that price with 2 controllers, I would have been dumb not to get it. So, yeah, 2 controllers doesn't hurt either, to be honest with you. And, you could always lend someone Super Nintendo, Well, trial and error here on how to figure this out. Oh, there we go. Oh, a tease. I thought I had the big key here. Then, not. Alright. So this dungeon is a little bit more complex, but what's the point of lighting this, though? Just an odd Zelda, That doesn't make any sense. I guess, maybe I want to light things up a bit. I don't know. Well, you want to look at your map. Yeah, I know. Yep, sometimes people forget it's the easiest things. I had a key, right? Now, what was that about? Did I do this already? Well, remember, blue... Yep, remember, blue is rooms you've already been in. Yeah, you could kind of lose patience with these guys, for sure. Alright, got 1 key. Did I go here yet? No. I guess it would be cool if you had a mini map, like on the right of the screen. No, that's something that probably would have hooked me for sure. Okay, we got to go down and right. And got the key to open the doors. We got a big key. Nope, we got a compass. Now, you could use these statues to block that thing, see? Oh, nope. Okay. Oh, you gotta use a reference. Yep, it's like one of those traps they always have. Unlimited supply. Alright, now you gotta go back to the left. Alright, so we're gonna use the big key. Make some big moves. Yep, stock up on some hearts. The expert says, the same old advice, but sometimes, gotta keep reinforcing that. Oh, here comes the Titan Glove. The Gauntlet, the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos. Who would have thought? This game came out in 1991. Who would have thought that there would have been 23 or 24 MCU movies? And now we have, that's crazy. Technically, yes, the comics did come out. Did the Avengers came out during that time? I think it came out around. I think the Infinity Gauntlet series came out around that time. I'm not too sure. But Link's got Thanos' gauntlet. Alright, we're gonna go outside, lift up some stones, and fight some bosses. Here, you gotta use the hook shot. Alright, here we go. You know, sorry if I sound like a nerd, you know, bring up like level design, but you know, that's cool because it's like the first dungeon you were indoors the whole time. Now this dungeon kind of breaks things up by kind of having an outside environment. And then this is kind of new. This is the first time in a Zelda game you see these like tiles attack you. Well, that was key, getting that key. Yeah, imagine in real life, tiles just attack you. Alright, this room is done. How much do we have? Did I get the map? Okay, 2 more rooms, 3 more rooms. Oh, you don't want to get too greedy. Yep, so once you see this, once a room is light, oh boy, folks. Losing your focus. Huh, the amateur ran like a chicken. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh man. Now I could be cool and not use a health and risk it. You know, and be like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it, you know? I could be like that. Oh man. But this is all practice for the no health run. In a week's, months, whatever. Come on, get. Oh man. So this is yeah, that's a tough spot right here. Actually, you didn't have to light up anything, did you? That was kind of lame. What was the point of that? Okay, so note to self, if you're going to do a no-death run, that room you have to take a little more seriously next time. Well, you know, you got to take the game a little more seriously. You got a little bit too arrogant. Yeah, I guess you could even do a no heart pickup, you know. A lot of challenges you can do. But, yeah, I haven't played this game in about 5 years, I guess. But, you know, how do you memorize everything, you know? It's because I played this game a million times, you know. It was one of the few games I had, so I played this game over and over. You know, I didn't have a Sega Genesis or a TurboGrafx, so. Oh, I know, boo-hoo, right? You know, a lot worse going on, obviously. You know, you should be glad you just have a system, you know. All right, full health. Oh, there goes the full health. You want to use your magic attack here, because it takes double damage if you use the sword technique. Don't take these guys for granted. There's 3 of them and 1 of you. Alright, 1 at a time. Well, thanks. You could use your arrows, but, you know, It ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, you're not focusing. Oh, come on. Alright, you just gotta get that confidence. You know, when one is down, your confidence just jumps. Just get one at a time. Dodge. Yep. Oh, come on. One of these guys have to go. Finally. That's cool. That's cool little effects there. Well, it was embarrassing I had to use a health earlier. Make it count. So these guys have just been waiting all this time for someone to come in. Oh boy, yeah, this is a tedious boss battle. Oh, good dodge there. Oh yeah, come on already. This is. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I've hit these guys so many times. This is ridiculous. Will they take half health of a heart? Oh, dodge that. This is like. Oh, this is embarrassing. He has to use a potion. Look, it's late at night. I meant to play this game earlier. I'm tired. I'm fatigued. You know? I've been talking for hours. It has to be an asterisk, right? If I'm focused, and finally. Well played! Now get that heart and get that pennant. Congratulations, you are a hero of the pennant, the power of the Triforce. And let's lift this up. Alright, we got one more pennant left. That's it. That is it for me. God, I gotta get some sleep. I'm gonna mix some. I'm not gonna, next stream I'm not gonna play this. I'm gonna play like a beat 'em up or something. So a game that you can beat quickly, and then I'll get to this. Of course, I'll revisit this. Probably every other stream, because I also have Castlevania 3 to beat. And what else do I have? Yeah, Donkey Kong Country. I do want to get Final Fantasy 7 Remake a stream and then do the Let's Play. So I have some stuff I want to do. I want to play some, fighting beat 'em ups, just that you can just beat in 40 minutes. So a mix of everything. So I appreciate it. Whoever was lurking, if you were lurking, I appreciate it. I had a couple lurkers. But I want to give a big shout out to Lit Gaming 999. Thanks for the chat, Lit Gaming, and thanks for the sharing on social media. It was really cool chatting. Until next time, And yeah, the only Castlevania games I beat were Castlevania 4, 1, and 2, and Symphony of the Night. So I guess if you're playing Castlevania 3, I can't look at it because I'm doing a blind on that as well. Down, you know. Have a thumbs up day, everyone, and I'll try to stream earlier if I can, as opposed to, you know, whatever. What else? Oh yeah, multitasking. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That rings bells. Hit that notification bell. But you know what? Hey, my thumb stays on the controller. I don't give a thumb. Later. Have a good night, everyone. And I'm definitely gonna do a review on this, for sure. You know, there's so much material with this game. You know, I like to do rankings, best dungeons, best items and stuff like that. So, you know, I record the footage, and I try to see like, hey, what can I do with this footage? You know. All right, later.